We don't have certain things behind our LLCs, or we're not nonprofit spaces. So it's not foreign for us to want to collaborate with the individuals that got access. But we looking at it from like, we going to do it from this side, you going to operate from within, but we all got the same mission in the end. So it's understanding that how can I do my work, progress my mission, but also look towards the left, look towards the right, back, forward, wherever we are, an opportunity for to be able to collaborate. I don't think that's limited towards a title.
2.7 billion to charities each year, representing 2.5 of our household.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge. And yet, Black and Latino-led organizations that are founded by Black and Latinos are oftentimes the same wage gap that you see in private sector. That spills over in nonprofit sector.
Mm-hmm.
Latino-led nonprofit organizations are not funded at the same rate as white-led organizations, even when they are serving the same population. I see a lot of heads nodding because I know that you all know you work very closely with your EDs and you hear about this all the time. And at times they even want to pin Latino communities against white communities with giving out grants instead of there being a middle ground. And I'm taking a stance. And oftentimes I'm the one hearing about it from both my sides of my community.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm most of the time wanting to see how can we work together to step up? Mm-hmm. How can we impact the grant that did come and was awarded? Can we still invoke? Can we still collaborate with communities that might have seemed left out? Mm-hmm. And that's type of thought process that takes a lot of time to come together, given how often we are put against each other.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of effort, and we're internally working at that. And how can allies help us?
Sure.
How can allies help us? I think by one, mentoring, two, advocating, and sponsoring our names when we're not in the room.
For sure.
I have gone to so many Black women-led conferences, and that is something we can all scream. I don't know, I've just been to so many of these conferences, and they just scream it out loud, and it is so true. You've got to mention our names when we're not in the room, because if you can't do that part, I'm telling you, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Out of sight, out of mind. We just told you about like 3 or 4 different places that you might not even know where they are here in Madison, and you've driven by them every day.
Right? It seems like they ignore us, like we're not seen as money grabbing people or something like that, but it's like, no, there are so many ways that the things that you complain about guns in our community, you complain about us having 20 babies or whatever it is, immigration, legalization, all of that it seems like a major community complains about. All of those solutions are within us individually.
For sure.
Yeah.
No doubt. So expectation for this event next year, like what are you looking forward to for this event next year?
I would say this event in particular, I feel like out of all of the ones that we've done with Nonprofit Day, what I saw here was more Leg folks taking leadership roles in this organizing in nonprofit industry. That is
crazy.
So important. It is so important.
That's the same thing Anissa said.
That's
the same thing she said.
It's the first time we've ever seen that. And there's a lot of Latinos also doing nonprofit work, and they were appearing today here. And one side by one side of each other, and breaking down the barriers that have kept us separated for so long.
Okay. Pop quiz. You ready?
Yes.
What does this event, Madison Nonprofit Day, has in common with Yo Quiero Dinero?
Oh my gosh. Wow. Breyon brought over the numbers. What you said, $2.7 billion from Wisconsinites households are being donated to different organizations. Yo quiero dinero. We want the money. We want to close those wage gaps because it's perpetuated in the philanthropy field as well. We are not funded at the same rate as white leading organizations. Heck, you could even say my consulting has been part of showing white leaders in nonprofit world how to properly engage with the very communities that they want to end poverty for, that they want to help the youth for, they want more public audience for, say, their libraries or their theater or public spaces. Not theirs, it's ours.
Yeah. Okay. So look, for the terms of the quiz, I'm gonna give you partial credit.
Okay,
because you had a keynote speaker.
Yes.
That was also a keynote speaker here.
That was also, yes, Dr. Sagacious.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out Dr. Sagacious.
Hey. Yeah.
Look at God. What's your message to the nonprofit sector community in Madison? Like, what's something that you want to get out to them?
It's not that hard. Make it uncomplicated. Make it easier for us to work with you, collaborate with you. We know the solutions for our community. We know it. We know it because we lived it.
Love, thank you so much. Let's get it. No, just leave it right there. I just love talking. Just leave it right there.